What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Work Knife Balance. We got a knife from the pass around group today. I'm pretty excited. I don't 100% know what's in here, but it's coming from JD for EDC. Go ahead and check out his channel, because if I've got it, that means he's probably got a video up about it already. So yeah, we'll go ahead and dive into this. Before we get too far though, I want to go ahead and say thank you to anybody who's already liked and subscribed to the channel. If you haven't, feel free to hit that subscribe button. It's a great way to support us. You can also head over to Instagram and like us at WorkKnifeBalance939. That's a great way to communicate with us. Let us know what you want to see, what you don't want to see, what you like, and all that good stuff, as well as just have a conversation with knife people. I've started getting more people just reaching out about knife stuff, letting know what they got, what's cool, what they like, and I really love just having those conversations. So thank you for everyone who's been reaching out. That's been really cool. Let's dive into this though. I'm gonna be careful about opening this bad boy up. We're gonna be using the Pony Stout to open this. That's kind of the knife that I've got right here. So I'm gonna pull this over to the side and just slice that way, and then I'll go ahead and let this fall. Make sure there's nothing in there. A Kubi bag. You got some JD stickers in there. I'm going to go ahead and put those back in the bag. Set the bag to the side. I don't think this is a Kubi. So let's go ahead and see. No! Alright, cool. Yeah. This is what I thought it was. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to pull this to the side. Cool. This is going to be the ATK knives HALT. So things will be changed on this knife. The pocket clip will be repositioned to align with the pivot. The opening hole will be moved over just a touch. And we acknowledge the need for improvements in the plunge grind to eliminate any smile when sharpened, and we'll be working on it with Best Tech to get fixed, which means I'm assuming Best Tech is going to be the OEM for this knife. We aim to open pre-orders ideally in mid to late January 2024. I believe pre-orders for this knife, this is the ATK HALT or HALT, are already open. I believe they opened yesterday. I'm filming this on the 20th. So you can head to their website and check that out. This is the green micarta version of the ATK HALT, and right off the bat, I really like the fit and feel of this knife. I don't know the action yet, but the fit and feel feels fantastic. I do see how that clip kind of points over instead of coming down straight, which is a little, not bad, but it would be cool to see it come in line and be straight as well. Looks like you've got some really good stuff going on. Yeah, let's go ahead and open it up. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Not too bad. Probably user error. Yeah. That first one was just getting the feel in there. Yeah, there we go. That feels good. I like that. I like that a lot. Hot diggity dog. Alright. So Best Tech does good work. I've got a couple Best Tech made knives and I really like them. Detent on this is snappy. Not the strongest detent in the world, but not bad. I like it. I would compare this detent to the detent on my Lush, personally. So it's kind of in that medium range. It's not a light detent, but it's not a super rip your finger off detent either, which I like personally. That's my style. I'm really into micarta recently, and that's all due to my Pena Paramore with the micarta inlay. So I really like this kind of bolster look with the green micarta. I believe you can get these with a fat carbon as well, the Mars Valley fat carbon, the red, and then I think they're doing like either the purple haze or Arctic fat storm, I don't remember. And I'm colorblind, so blue and purple look very similar to me. But yeah, let's go ahead and do some measurements, and then we'll do some comparisons on this, side-by-side comparisons. So we'll go tip to tail, overall length. We are looking at about 7.75 on the overall length. Blade length, we're looking at about 3.5 with the cutting edge of about 3.25. So not too bad at all. Really kind of good compact size. This is what I would say like your average EDC is. It's going to be about 7 to 7.75 on your overall length, with about 3 to 3.5 inch blade. That's like the average sweet spot for EDC. Most everyone loves it. There's people who like small knives, there's people who like big knives, but that's going to be your average mark in there. I'm going to go ahead and let's do, this was my production knife of the year for 2023. We'll pull this one out. This is the Kaiser Veritas. We'll do that for a side-by-side comparison. And then we got a Nafslander 2 over here as well. So those give you those really good, I mean, those are two solid everyday EDC knives that I carry. This one's even still got some schmudge on the tip there that you can see. So really good side-by-side comparison to both of those. Kind of gives you a good fit and feel to it as well. We'll pull something a little bit bigger. Let's get a Para 2 in there. So I'll show you that. That's a little bit bigger. So you can see the handle size clearly bigger on the Para 2, and the blade is a little bit longer, not a ton longer. And then we'll do one more knife. Oh, here, I have this in my pocket right now. We'll do the Kunwu. This is the Compact Tau. This is my favorite carry knife. It has been for a long time. It's almost always in my top 10. But this is one of my favorite carry knives as well. So that's the Compact Tau right there. So it gives you a really good side-by-side comparison on a couple of those knives. See, it's not kind of how it feels there. Overall, first opinions about this, I'm really enjoying it. I like it. I like the blade profile. I like the look to it. I don't think they have like a, I mean, there's a little bit of a sharpening choil. It's kind of like a V-edge sharpening choil, but that might be what he's talking about, fixing that for when you grind on the plunge grind so you don't create a smile on it. I'm not 100% sure there. There's no jimping on this blade either right now. So no jimping on the blade is kind of a unique thing. You look at the back, there's no jimping on the back side for your thumb, no jimping up top. It's not a front flipper, so there's not going to have jimping over or anything like that. But yeah, absolutely no jimping at all. And I don't know if that was something that they're going to hold on to and stay no jimping or not. I like jimping on the back side. I like being able to have an area to index how far up or back I am, as well as give me some grip. So that would be one thing I would add, is a little bit of jimping on that. And then I believe they're changing the pivot. The pictures show an ATK logo on the pivot. So I don't know if they're gonna keep that smooth pivot like they have there, or if they're gonna change the ATK logo. Overall though, I really like this knife. So it's I would say it's right in line with kind of, like I mentioned in the beginning, the Devo Lush, which just came out, and I really like that. Right in line with the, what was it, 1827? No, I feel like that's the wrong number. 1827 sounds right. The Bridgeport knife that we just did a video on as well. So 1928, 1827. It's a number. It's a 4-digit number. The Bridgeport knife that just came out that we did a video on. It's right in line with something like that, similar as well, similar fit and feel to it that I like. But the micarta adds something a little bit more that I'm heavily interested in right now. So it's sitting on ceramic bearings, that are on steel washers. So ceramic bearings give you some really smooth action. You can see that kind of drops down and then has that hydraulic shut. Not a guillotine, but definitely don't have to worry about that action working in there at any means. You can get in there with your thumb as well. I know you've seen me do a bunch of reverse flicks, but that action is so smooth and easy, you can get in there with a thumb and thumb flick that out. Looks like you've got some chamfering on the inside, so you have a cutaway as well to access that lock bar right there, so you can get in there and get that over. Makes it pretty easy. And then I really love the way they profiled that kind of design aspect. It was like designed perfectly. That's really nice the way that fits right in there as well. Really good ergos, really well done on that part of the knife as well. You can I wear a large glove, and I can get a full purchase on this knife. You have a really nice indexing spot there. The full purchase does come with no extra space, so it does come right there. And you can't really choke up too much, but fitting in there, you do get a really nice fit and feel holding that in there. Yeah, I'd be interested to see some other variations and see what it looks like. I've never had a micarta knife from Bestech, and I'm not loving the feel of this micarta personally. I don't know, maybe it's just because my micarta is more worn and used, that it has a different feel to it, that I like it. But it's not bad by any means, it's just not my favorite. So yeah, those are kind of my first impression opinions on this knife. I don't have much else to say. We may or may not do a long form further video on this. We've got our impressions as we took it out and kind of went over some basic stuff, but we may or may not do another one on this. I'm gonna probably do some pictures and some shorts with it as well, but until next time, that's all we got for now. TTFN.